Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Tolkien. And this is the biopic about renowned author J.R. Tolkien, who's brought to life Middle-earth and The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings stories, which they're my favorite films, and I love the books, and I was really connected to wanting to see this film talking about this man. And I left this film with a lot of mixed feelings. This film is a bit hit or miss, honestly, and it doesn't really add up to being a very unique biopic experience. It falls into the same kind of pitfalls that a lot of biopics do, and that's in terms of trying to balance a whole lot of different kinds of things, different aspects of their lives in choppy bits. And some of those bits work, some of them don't work as well. And that's the tough thing about this film. Dom Karukowski is the director of this film, and there's some pacing issues. There's some parts where this film does really lag. It really does take its time at some parts, but then it glosses over other parts that honestly are very intriguing. And I have to say, this film started really working for me later on, towards the third act of this film, and I think the things that really stuck out to me was one, when he really finds his place at university. And there's this connection that J.R. Tolkien builds with this professor played by Derek Jacobi, and I have to say Nicholas Hoult does a great job in this film. I think he has a very strong performance and does the best with what he has. And this part where they're building this relationship over language, I thought was very compelling, very interesting, but the thing is it lasted for such a short period of time, just like I wish that was a larger part of this film. But it's only an aspect of his life, and it's kind of glossed over. And I have to say, this film is really well shot. It's beautifully shot, beautifully lit. The camera work is well done. And just the atmosphere that this film has around it really works. The music is beautiful. And there's one particular scene that blew me away, is the climax of being in war during World War I. This one scene, him trying to find his friend, and the tension and the suspense that it's built, the sound design, everything crescendos to this beautiful piece of filmmaking. And there's aspects of magical realism that are brought in that really helped influence J.R. Tolkien's ideas of what Middle-earth was going to be. And it says a lot of what World War I was and just the devastation that it was. And I wish that Karukowski could have captured that with the rest of the film and made it more interesting. There's a lot of nonlinear storytelling here, and I really didn't understand the significance of it for this film, and I didn't think it really worked very well. But I felt like this film was too choppy, glossed over too many things, and Lily Collins was charming, but I felt like her relationship, her character with Tolkien wasn't fleshed out enough, and I really didn't care as much as I should have. But honestly, Nicholas Hoult does a great job in his performance in this film, and there's some pieces of it that are really extraordinary. I just wish the rest of the film was. It's kind of a mixed bag. If you really enjoy biopics and these true stories of famous people and interesting people, I think you'll enjoy this. You'll get enough out of this. If you aren't somebody inclined to period piece biopics and you really need something that's really going to grab you because it needs to be extraordinary, there's pieces of that, but not the whole film. So I don't know if this will be best for you. So if you're into those biopics, highly recommend this. It'll give you what you want. Otherwise, those are my thoughts. And let me know what you think. Comment below, and let's talk some movies. And thank you as always for supporting your Wasteland reviewer.